Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of Reecee News. And first up, we have today is some news about Nintendo's sales numbers from the last quarter. Usually I talk about like the Nintendo Switch itself, like selling past a certain milestone, but it really was just decent this time because these are based on the sales from the middle of the year. The notable thing here that I want to talk about is Kirby and the Forgotten Land, because it's now the best-selling Kirby game of all time. So, for 30 years, Kirby's Dream Land was the best-selling game in the series at 5.13 million, and now Kirby and the Forgotten Land actually outsold it and is now at 5.27 million copies sold. So that's really cool, and it only outsold it within like a few months, which is really cool, and it's just really interesting to think about. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, just overall, it's not just my favorite Kirby game, but it's one of my favorite games of all time. Like, it basically revolutionized the formula of the Kirby series and kind of brought it into a new dimension. I know there were technically games, Kirby games that controlled in 3D before, and Kirby games that had 3D visuals. But Kirby and the Forgotten Land is the first true 3D platformer, the first true mainline Kirby game in 3D, and it definitely made that transition very well. Probably one of the best transitions into 3D, and it's really fun overall. It's definitely deserving of those 5.2 million copies sold. Just overall, it's a great game, and I'm hoping this is setting a foundation for the next few games in the series. It would be great to see the Kirby series expanded as a 3D platformer. I'm really looking forward to that, and I feel like the future is bright for the Kirby series and the Kirby franchise overall. Kirby and the Forgotten Land selling this well is definitely showing that Kirby should continue to do new things and kind of go in this new direction of 3D platformers and different things. Because it definitely was successful for Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and Kirby is definitely becoming more popular overall. I've just noticed, I know Kirby as like a character overall has been like fairly popular like for years, but I feel like the 30th anniversary kind of elevated Kirby to a new level. I feel like Kirby's even more recognizable now, and getting even more games and different things now. The franchise is definitely becoming even more successful during the Switch era, especially now after Kirby and the Forgotten Land in the 30th anniversary. So I'm really looking forward to what they have in store. I know we're getting the Return to Dreamland remake soon. I'm looking forward to that. So I think we might have to wait a few years before the next big thing in the series, but I feel like the future is pretty bright for Kirby. So next up, there will be an Indie World tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time, and it's going to be 25 minutes long and focus on like indie games and different things. So the last one, I believe, was back in May, and that was actually a pretty decently good Indie World from what from what I remember, because there were a few games that I was interested in there. But I'm hoping there will be some interesting games here. One game that I am hoping to see here is maybe like an announcement of the Outbound Ghost release date for. I'm not sure if that was revealed for Switch and everything yet, but I've been enjoying the game so far on PC. I need more time to play it because I still have to beat it, but I'm thinking about getting it for Switch too, because I actually really like the game. I know it is a bit rough in some areas. I feel like that's partially due to it being so new and everything, and it's just overall, I think it's pretty good, and I'm just hoping for some other indie games as well. I can't really think of any in specific other than Outbound Ghost, but I'm hoping there are some interesting ones here, some notable ones here, and I think it's pretty cool. I like how Nintendo does these indie worlds, because the Nintendo Switch is actually a great platform for indie games, and I'm glad that Nintendo is showcasing them. I know Nintendo has made a lot of bad business decisions over the Switch era, but one good thing that they've done is promoting indie games. I feel like that's definitely a good thing since these games could get more attention and more people will be able to find out about these games, and it's definitely helping some games become successful. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the indie world tomorrow. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server if you want to. Goodbye.